I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. I need a collaboration between Cheon and Cheong from ITZY. Sister, sister, together, dancing. I need that collaboration and I need it in my life right now. Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel Brit K-Pop Reacts, and today we are doing sort of Eyes 1. Today it is technically a Produce 48 episode, I guess you call it, but it is obviously linked to Eyes 1. A few people in the comments have mentioned the idea of possibly doing like a Produce 48 kind of reflection episode, where I kind of talk about my thoughts on Produce 48 and all the rest of it, because obviously I watched it fairly recently and I absolutely fucking adored it. And I really liked the idea. I really thought, yeah, it'd be great to actually be able to properly talk about it and stuff. So I thought, rather than me just sitting here blabbing on for 20 minutes, I figured we'd kind of couple it with a reaction video that I could react to that relates to the topic at hand, so it kind of sparks that conversation a little bit. And so the one I've picked to do today is it's the 100 most viewed focus cams. So all the focus cams from the different performances and things like that. And I figured that'd be a nice one to do because obviously it'd give focus to certain members that I could then talk about. It'll give focus to different stages and stuff that I can talk about. So it should be a nice way of kind of sparking that conversation and, not just having me just sat there talking, but actually something visual as well to react to at the same time. If you are new here, hello. If you're an Eyes 1 fan, if you're a Wiz 1, and you've watched Produce 48 as well, perhaps, please check out my other Eyes 1 episodes. There are a few at this point. I have got massively into this group since Secret Story This One came out. I absolutely fucking adored that song, and since then I've dived headfirst into this group and I've absolutely loved everything I've seen. As I say, I've watched all of Produce 48 now. I am a full-on Wiz 1. Young B is my bias. I absolutely fucking love her to bits, and I can't say enough good things about this group. Before we begin, I just want to give my Patreon a quick mention. I did start it recently. I apologise to those that have already seen this bit. Feel free to skip it. But if you haven't and you don't know what my Patreon is, I have set it up recently. My goal is to ultimately get to a point where I'm able to put out regular content. In a few weeks I go back to work and that won't be possible. And potentially I'll have to start dropping series. I'll have to start dropping the amount of content I do, or spacing out a lot more, so series will be coming out every 2 or 3 weeks rather than every week, and I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I want to make this my permanent thing. I want to hopefully basically make this my job and be able to continue to put out the content for you guys. So with that in mind, I have set up this Patreon as hopefully a way of beginning to get to that point. Obviously I don't expect anything from you guys ultimately, but if you can offer anything to support me, if you enjoy what I do and you want to see me continue to do it at the rate I'm doing it, that would of course be greatly appreciated. There are benefits to this. The other day I released the first episode in my weekly series of channel requests, so that's one of the perks that is on the Patreon, is that you can get guaranteed channel requests that you can make to me and I will 100% do them on the channel. And then I've got other benefits such as exclusive content on the Patreon for patrons only, such as album reactions and things like that. So have a look, take a look. If you like what you see, it'd be awesome, and obviously I'd be hugely grateful for your support. And with that being said, guys, we're just going to get straight into this. If of course you enjoy this reaction, as always, drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course subscribe to my lovely self. Join the Brit K-Pop Reacts family. That would be awesome. Let's do this. So this is the 100 most viewed focus cams of Produce 48. I probably will pause quite a lot. Obviously this is a discussion as well, so naturally this probably will be quite a long video. I'll probably pause quite a lot on different contestants and stuff to talk about them and things like that, so just bear that in mind, but should be fun. 100 most viewed focus cams, YouTube and Nava views. Should I know what that is? I'm not sure. All counts were taken on November 7th. I don't know what year that is. I think it's 2019. I think it's gotta be, hasn't it? Mitchell Domo. Yes. Oh, Minju, immediately in there, pick me. I was considering doing that as my reaction to the pick me performance, but I figured it wouldn't have as many talking points potentially as this. I really love that song. I still need to download that song. I've been meaning to download it. I really enjoy that song, because obviously it was throughout the show. It's synonymous at this point with this show. So every time I hear it, it just reminds me of it. It's awesome. So I really need to get that going. Oh, Goto Moe. I did like her. She wasn't one of my favourites. I didn't necessarily want her to make the final group or anything. But I did like her. I like this performance. she was brilliant. Fucking no way, she was absolutely brilliant. She was just hilarious, wasn't she? Like I couldn't necessarily imagine her being a part of the final group or anything like that. But just in terms of the personality, as the presence of her and everything, yeah, she was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. This is the face and everything. Oh, it's Moe again. I love that one where she did the dancing, you know, when she did the, like, she won that whole dancing thing, that they had that little sort of mini dancing competition thing. Goto Moe won it. I really enjoyed that. Was a lot of fun. I like that. I was kind of hoping Cheon would win there, to be honest, but I can see why she did win. No. Oh, Miho. She was, right, I'm assuming Miho was one of the ones that would have made it. Because I was thinking, because obviously going to the final, I knew about the vote rigging and all that, so I was thinking, oh, I wonder who got screwed over by that. And obviously she was in second position, wasn't she, going into the final? So I assume she may well have been one of the people that got screwed over. I think I read that the final positionings would have included a lot more Japanese people, and that's possibly part of the reason why they changed it so much, because I think at least half, if not more than half, of the members would have been Japanese if it was left up to the public vote. So I can only assume she would have been one of them. Mamma mia. Oh, Miu. So she's another one, isn't she? Yeah, she was right there, wasn't she? It's Amy. Rolling. That was fun. I was shocked, you know that episode, right? Bearing in mind that obviously I had this massive love for Rumour, the song, going into this, which you'll know if you saw my last Eyes On reaction where I did Rumour. I was shocked at how, like, the Rumour wasn't high. For some reason I thought it was either second or first in terms of the votes of which kind of performance. And also, what was the other one? Is it I Am? Is that the one? Is that the name of it? I'm trying to think now. That one came last, didn't it? And I was shocked by that as well, because I really like that one. But yeah, this was a good one. This one, isn't it? That episode. That shoulder thing. Oh yes, Sion Rumour. Oh, Sion, I love her. I've gained such an appreciation of Sion through this. So obviously I'm a massive Everglow fan. My bias is Mia, my bias wrecker is You're on. I need to remember that pronunciation. I still want to call her Yuren. I don't know, it's not that. It's Iran, isn't it? I think. But yeah, through watching this show, it's given me a massive appreciation of Sion that I didn't have before. So it's awesome for that. Who's this? Shejong. Oh yeah. I was surprised when she went out. She left way earlier than I thought she would. I was shocked when she went. I did not expect her to go out early, because she had a real, like, especially that performance. I think it was the ranking after this performance, wasn't it, that she went possibly. But I thought she was really strong in this. I was very surprised that she left that early. I did like her. Yeah, I like her. I do like her. She's got such a strong look, hasn't she? Like, she belongs in, like, a, sort of Blackpink girl crush type group. She just has that look. I really like her look. I did like her quite a lot. I Am, yeah, that's the one. I think, right? Yeah, no. I like that. I was really surprised that one was last. Oh, Doa, she was one of my favourites. She was one of my favourites. Like, I think I mentioned it in a previous video. I've been coming up with, like, in my head, kind of like what my kind of super group would be outside of the Eyes One. So if I had to pick like a group, you know, bringing together the members, the people that didn't make it, she would definitely be one of them. I did like her quite a lot. Again, strong look. Miru, she'd probably be in it as well, in my little group. I love the whole smiling with the eyes thing. She's got, like, her smile is gorgeous. Legit gorgeous. Oh, how she was cute as fuck as well. She was dead young, wasn't she? She was like 15, something like that. When she was in this. I did like her. Oh, yes. I mean, if you've seen any of my Everglow reactions, you know she slays me. You're energetic, yeah. That's something that got me on the show. You know how, like, they had this habit of, like, in the editing and stuff, they'd do it in a way that, because obviously they wanted to show everyone's different reactions, the judges, the audience, the, you know, all the contestants and stuff like that. You'd end up hearing the same clip over and over again. Like, they had a habit of doing that where, like say that clip, I've melded into my mind because they played it over and over again. They'd play it once and you'd see it, and then they'd play it for, like, they'd show the judges' reactions to it, and then they'd show the contestants' reactions to it, and then they'd show the audience reaction to it, and it'd just be like, and then sometimes they'd go into a commercial break, come back, and then repeat the whole thing again. So you'd end up hearing it about 10 times in a row. It was insane. I'm not complaining, I loved it, but... Oh, I did like her. Again, the strong look. A lot of these girls have really strong looks. She fits the song like that as well. The Home again. Home. Nanami. I do remember her, but not as much as some of the others. I don't know why. I know the name more than I know the face with her. Minju again. Touch. I love that they did a little mix. That made me happy. Being a Brit, the fact that they did Little Mix made me happy. I'm not necessarily a massive fan of Little Mix, but I just enjoy that. I just like that they did them. Oh, I love that they did this song as well. Eugene? I love these pick-me ones. So that was the first performance I saw them did, obviously. It's like proper performance. I will say I love the fact they did Into the New World, because I think when I watched that, it wasn't long after I'd started doing SNSD, and I'd done that song, because obviously I'm doing the MVs in order in that series. So obviously I started with that one. It wasn't long after I'd done that MV and reacted to it for the first time. So actually, it was cool, like, watching that and going, oh, I know that song now. That was nice. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, no, man. She killed on that last performance. Which one was the last one she did? It wasn't that one, was it? Like in the final. What performance was it at the end I did in the final? I can't remember, but she absolutely fucking killed it. Like, because I know all the vote rigging was going off and stuff like that, but the fact that she jumped into the final members and quite high up, I wasn't surprised at that at all. I thought, actually, that makes a lot of sense, because she absolutely fucking slayed it in that last performance. Chewan, I liked her as well. She would be in my top. She just missed out, didn't she? Yeah, she finished 13th. Bless. Yeah, I did like her. Yes. Yeah, there again, man. Love it. Oh, Won Young, I was wondering when she'd show up. She is just like, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people I've heard have said that like, oh, Sakura was probably number one, you know, if it hadn't have been rigged. But to be honest, I can't take anything away from Won Young because she absolutely did slay it. And I mean, I think you could say to a degree that her look is obviously a very strong part of that. But I would say also that she's very talented at what she does. She knows how to use that look. It's one thing to have a strong look, but it's another thing to be able to use that to your advantage and make the most of it. And she absolutely does. And her performances are always top notch. You always notice her. And it's not just the fact that she's got a strong look in the first place and she's beautiful and all that. Like it's the way she uses it as well. It's the way she has such command of herself that she knows how to get people to notice her. And it's very strong, and I can't take anything away from her winning the show, even if she wasn't maybe originally going to. I think she's great. Nanami again. I don't know what it is, but I do remember her. But I think, like I say, the name rings a bell more than the face with Nanami. Saho. I really liked her. I think I love the fact that, you know, she's got that whole like petite, cute quality to her. I thought she was a really fun personality as well. I liked her though. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I liked her. Hand clap. Jory. She was one of my favourites, and I will say, obviously, I'm aware that she's in Rocket Punch, so that's something that's made me excited for doing them this week, actually, for their comeback with Juicy. She's the leader of that group now, isn't she? So that's really cool. I'm really looking forward to checking her out in that. I did really like Jory, and obviously I was aware of the fact that because I looked into it, I was aware that she ended up in Rocket Punch. So it was nice watching it, knowing that she obviously gets somewhere good as a result of this show, even though she was like just missed out on the group. That performance as well. Oh, there she is, my girl. Yes, Youngly. I love that little diamond. Why can't my fingers do it? Chiori. She was fun. She was hilarious. See, she was one of my favourites as well. She was in my fight. She would be in my other group. I did like her. She was an interesting one. I liked again, really fucking strong look. Like she fits perfectly again with this girl crush kind of concept. And she was from YG as well, wasn't she? So she was obviously from Blackpink's label. Which is probably why they signed her up, because she does absolutely fit in those kind of concepts. For sure. Not a very good leader, though, I seem to remember. When she's trying to lead groups. Yes, I do remember. Minju again. It's 3 times we've seen Minju now. Yes, with the rap. Park Se-young again. She's got such a strong look. I love the blonde as well, the blonde hair. Oh, Vivian, yeah. she was adorable, wasn't she? She was adorable. Mako. I'm struggling to picture her now on the show. Doa, man. Yeah, she killed it in this. She killed it. I think this is the one where she won me a bit. This is the performance that Doa won my heart a little bit. I love that. Oh, Eri, man. Oh, she's brilliant, because I think they introduced her as almost like she's in Group F early on and stuff. She seemed like they kind of built her up as she didn't really know what she was doing. She was obviously very out of a league and things like that. But I love the fact that she ends up kind of growing into this like almost fan favorite in a lot of ways. I think because she's naturally so adorable. She's kind of shy and stuff. Like you can't help but root for her. She's got that underdog quality, I think, that I really liked. Like the first I was like, oh, she's not gonna hope in hell. But then after a while I was like, I really like Chiba Eri. She's great. Pepsi Max Cherry. No, it's not. It's normal Pepsi Max. I'm so used to saying Pepsi Max Cherry on these videos. Yeah, Miri, I love her. She's fantastic. It kills me that a lot of these people still haven't debuted and stuff. Or still haven't. I mean, I suppose Miru is. I assume she's still in NMB 48. I would guess. But like some of like the Korean ones and stuff, they haven't debuted yet. This makes me sad. Like, I want them all to make it because I love them. She's brilliant. I wonder if she would have made it. What position did she finish in? Guri, I liked her as well. Vocals. Loved her vocals. Even when she had that little slip up early on because of her voice. Miyu, she was high up, wasn't she, as well? I don't know if she maybe would have made it. Oh, when you... I love this song, it's so happy. Makes me so happy. Melly. She's just funny. Makes me laugh. Oh, Calm. She was one of the ones that obviously that I assumed heavily would have made it if it wasn't for and I think I read somewhere, I don't know how true this is, but I read some people saying that it might have been because of her age, because she was a bit older. That might have been the reason they didn't choose to put her in the group. But I heavily assumed she would be one of the final people. She was like consistently up there, wasn't she? Throughout the entire show. And her story as well, the fact that she debuted before and all that, and she kind of been through the shit a bit with it all. I felt for her, like I wanted her to make it. Like obviously I knew she wouldn't, but it's such a shame for her. And as far as I know, she's not debuted yet either. Although I think I read there might have been plans for her to come out as a solo artist with something or other. But I really hope she does do something because I think she deserves to make it. I did really like her a lot. Not necessarily as much as others, but I think in some ways it's a shame she didn't make the final group. Yumby, stop it. Yumby, stop it. Stop murdering me. Oh, I love her so much. She hit me early on in the show. Like, when I watched like Secret Story of the Swan, when I got into Eyes One early and stuff like that, before I started with Pretty 48 and stuff, she wasn't really on my radar as somebody that would be my bias, like based on watching the MVs and things like that. Any of the early stuff I watched. But as soon as Pretty 48 hit and I started seeing the way she performs, the way she is outside of the performances, like behind the scenes and stuff, how funny she is, the leadership qualities, I loved all that. I love the way she's such a strong leader. She knows how to lead, and I absolutely adore that. She's adorable. Like she absolutely slays it on stage. I love everything about her. I really do. I absolutely love everything about her. And she won me in the show pretty early on, I have to say. Like pretty early on I was leaning towards her as bias. It just went from strength to strength really from there. Cheon I absolutely fucking love. Oh, that as well, yes, when she hits that note. All the yes. But Cheon, I fucking adore, by the way. That's like, she's right up there. If Sakura and Yumbi are obviously kind of top two, Cheon's just underneath that for me, because Cheon I absolutely fucking adore. I think she's brilliant. Like I said in my last Eyes One episode, she made me cry on the last episode of Produce 48 when she got picked as the 12th member, even though I knew it was coming. The actual tears running down my face. Like, she absolutely fucking slays me. I love it. I like the dancing skills, the presence. I always felt like she was underappreciated a little bit because she didn't necessarily have as strong a look as the other contestants, even though I think she did, to be honest. I think like I assume how, like, why she seemed to be underappreciated a lot. She didn't necessarily have the stage presence in the same way in terms of the look, but then the stuff she could do on stage was just out of this world. I absolutely fucking adore her. I think she's brilliant, and I'm so glad she got this opportunity. And whether she would have made the original group, I don't know. But regardless, I'm glad she's in it because I think she absolutely deserves that opportunity. I think she's incredible. Fucking hell. Oh my god, she's adorable, isn't she? Absolutely adorable. Oh, Miho. This was a good performance. I seem to remember. Not just the general song though. Cheowon, she was incredible. Again, vocals, she was an incredible vocalist. The rap skills in Rumour. She was amazing. Oh, you did. Very strong all the way through. Loved her. She was awesome. I really liked her. She would definitely be a member of the group. Hero. Yeah, we know you're gonna slay it, girl, don't you? You don't need to show us anything. We know. Oh yes, you're me and Rumour. I love it. It blows my mind, right? I don't think I mentioned this in the last episode. It blows my mind that obviously I got into Rumour through Everglow, and I didn't really know anything about Rumour or anything about who actually sang it originally and stuff. It blows my mind that little did I know that one of the people involved in that song was my future Eyes One bias. I had no idea. But I like thinking back on that, thinking, oh yeah, that's cool. Yes, those vocals, man. Yuri with the vocals. Cheon from Pick Me. I love her. Oh, fucking Nako, man. She, like, the more I saw of her throughout the show, she just rose in my estimation. I thought she was brilliant. Again, such a strong look. I love the whole, like, sort of petite, cute thing she's got going on. The tone of her voice as well is really nice. I love her to bits. Vivian again. She's adorable, isn't she? Yuri again. Is this the one she fucked up a bit? Was it this one? No? Which one was the one she struggled, like she had the throat issue, so she screwed up some of the vocals? It's Amy. All that. Shame again. It's from the same performance. That's Amy. A little face though, she's like puffed out her cheeks. Those cute cheeks of Atomas. Hand clap. I'm just gonna do that every time that song comes up. Thought we were gonna do it again. Oh, I like her. She's one that grew on me a lot as the show went on. Oh my god, she's gorgeous there. With what she's wearing and everything. Tropical princess. Yeah, I really liked her. She could drop straight into a group like Blackpink and be absolutely fine. Yeonjin. Right, I'm gonna say it now. I think, and it's a very hard decision, but I think if I had to pick a 13th member in Eyes One, like someone that I think should be the 13th member, I think I would pick Yeonjin. I absolutely adored Yeonjin. I was waiting for her to come up in this little countdown. I think she was brilliant. I loved, she had such a strong look. She was one of those that I didn't necessarily notice early on, but she got a lot more kind of airtime and stuff as it went on, and I noticed her a lot more, and she was fucking amazing. Like the vocals and everything. Her vocals are stunning, absolutely fucking stunning. She's another one that I really hope debuts at some point because I want to see more of her because I think she's brilliant. I really do. I think she's absolutely fantastic. She's got such a strong look, such a strong presence. As I say, the vocals are just, yeah. I need her in my life. I need her in my life. If she debuts in any group, she's automatically my bias of that group. No questions asked. 100%. I need to see more Yeonjin in my life. I really do. I love her. Vocals. Peekaboo. I love this performance just because I adore this song. Yes, Jury, yes, Jury. I love that look as well for this song. Classic Wonyoung. Slaying us all with a flipping centre skills. I love it. Oh, I can't, yeah. Yes. Again, the stage presence of her, of that woman. Especially when she gets these like not cute concepts, sexy concepts and things like that. She just absolutely fucking kills it. Again, like she would be high up the list of like, I don't know, 14th member, 15th member. I had to pick one. She just, there's so many like that I absolutely loved in this show, and this is the thing, like, I want them all to debut. Like, so many of these girls I just fell in love with in the show. Like, obviously the Eyes One girls I knew would debut. I was like, yes, I'm falling in love with you, but it's okay because you're going to be in a group. And even like the Everglow girls, like, I was like, yeah, I know where you're going. But some of these girls that are like still yet to debut, I'm like, come on, I want more of you in my life. Speaking of, Yeonjin. There's something about it, I just absolutely adore her, I really do. Absolutely kills it. Every time she kills it. It's Amy. She's so, just adorable. She's adorable, man. Yes. She surely would have made it. She surely would have made the group if outside of the vote rigging. Surely. Yes, vocals. Yes, vocals. Oh. Oh, Sakura. I was wondering where Sakura would show up. I've got a feeling she's going to take up a fair few of these top spots, isn't she? I imagine. I'm going to assume right now, based on the popularity and stuff. So I absolutely fucking love Sakura. I know she had a lot of popularity going in and all that jazz. I know she had a lot of focus on her and stuff. But I just adore like the way she is. I think she's brilliant in the show. I think she was so kind of humble and stuff. She was adorable. She slayed it in the performances. She always tried her best. Like she was determined, dedicated. I love everything about Sakura. I really do. As I say, 100% my bias wrecker. I love it. Miu again. Again, I assume she might have made the group, for sure. Based on her position. And possibly this lady. Yeah, this, yes. She killed it in this performance. Like doing the whole like sexy thing. Oh, Haywon, not seen Haywon yet, yes. I was wondering where Haywon would show up. She was an interesting character in the show. Like I say, I really liked her. She's got a way of performing that's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, I think she grew a lot during the show, which was awesome to see. The rap skills are awesome. She just has a way of delivery that's just perfect. I don't know, does she rap a lot within IZ*ONE? I'm just trying to think now, if based on the songs I've listened to and stuff, if I've heard much of Haywon rapping. I feel like I've not seen a hell of a lot. I think there's definitely been some, hasn't there? I'm sure. But also, I want to say, by the way, right now, I've been listening to Highlight a lot since that like B-side one, because I think when I watched those two, I watched IAR and Highlight. IAR hit me more first time listening, but I think I probably listened to Highlight more since. It's a real grower. Like, I'm a little bit obsessed with that song now. And when Haywon comes in and does the whole "look at me" bit, that whole bit on the chorus, fucking slays me every time. I just love the way she says it. It's incredible. It makes me so happy. I just love it. It's badass. It's awesome. I also love the whole relationship between Haywon and like the mother-daughter thing she had going with. Oh, what was the name? It's bugging me now. I can't remember. I really can't remember her name. Did it be with M? Possibly. Let me know in the comments. I'm blanking on the name right now, but the whole like mother-daughter relationship she had, that was really cute. Jenny. Yes, yeah. Fucking the dancing skills are off the charts. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. I need a collaboration between Cheon and Chaeyoung from ITZY. Sister, together, dancing. I need that collaboration, and I need it in my life right now. Go and do it, girls. Go and do it, please. I want that in my life. Oh, it would be absolutely insane. I'd love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. I love the tone of her voice. It's so cute. Yeah. Oh, Zarina. She was massively popular, wasn't she? I don't know what the reason was for her, because obviously she left, and I want to say it was a health thing, wasn't it? I think they mentioned in the show. Like she had health issues and then she was never seen again in the show. I don't know what happened there. I've still not looked into it. If you've got any information, let me know, because I'm not 100% sure what the deal was there. I don't know if like whatever health concerns she had meant that she basically couldn't continue in the show, or whether she just decided not to go back. I'm not entirely sure, but obviously she was a very strong contender coming in, because obviously her status in Japan and stuff. But as I say, I've not looked into it yet as to why she didn't come back. But yeah, she was really strong. Really strong. No. So maybe she would have made the group. Or was she... I'm trying to think now, did she leave in episode 11? No, possibly. Can't remember now. It says booking, I can't remember fully. It said she was finished 24th, so yeah, she must have, right? It was top 20 in the final episode, wasn't it? So yeah, it must have been. So I guess she wouldn't have made the final group, unless they rigged previous votes as well. I don't know if it was just the final votes, or whether they rigged some of the votes before that. Some of the results before that, I'm not sure. Well, it seemed like she was very popular. Yes, Naka. Miu as well. Again, I would assume she would have made it, maybe? Originally. She's got such a strong look. I love... She almost looks like... She looks like some sort of like Korean, like Egyptian type queen. You know what I mean? Like, she's got a bit of a kind of Cleopatra Egyptian thing going on to me. I know it's just me, like I don't know, like that kind of vibe. Or maybe sort of, I don't know, Middle Eastern kind of style. I'm not sure, I'm trying to get... But something like that anyway. Like, she gives me that kind of vibe and I love it. Serena again. Blimey. I wonder if she had stayed, whether she'd have taken the same routes as Sakura. Because obviously Sakura had a huge popularity going in stuff that obviously presumably helped. I wonder if Jirina, if she'd stayed, would have kind of had that same level of popularity going through the competition. She probably would have made it far, I'd have thought, right? Neko vocals. Oh, Eri, number 4. Number 4. I love the fact that Chiba Eri is number 4 in this list. That's incredible. 2.6 million views for her Bombay performance. That's incredible, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. That's amazing. Like, out of everyone that could be included in this list, Chiba Eri gets number 4 spot. But like I say, it's just, I think, the popularity. I'd like to, I mean, I don't know what her deal is now in terms of where she is and stuff. I assume she's still an AKB48. I don't know for definite, but if she still is there, I assume she's got a massive level of popularity compared to what she did have. Well, she's awesome if that's the case, because she deserves some of that spotlight, because she really stole a lot of people's hearts, I feel like, in this show. She's awesome. And they were kind of built up as like, yeah, they're going to be shit. Because like they were just like, it was all the Group F people, wasn't it, doing Bombay R, a song that they really didn't want. And they did well, bless them, they did do well. All Sakura again, pick me. Yeah, she slayed it. She slayed it. Oh, this might be the performance where Sakura really won my heart. This was incredible. This whole performance, and there was a bit as well where like they backstage or whatever, they asked her to do like a face. They asked her to do like her serious kind of Blackpink face or whatever, something like that. And she does this like really sort of serious look, and then just kind of does this really cute smile after it, and she just absolutely won my heart after that. I wish I could find that clip on here, but that was really cute. And this whole performance was absolutely killer. I loved it. Like seeing that side of her. Yes, all the yes. Slayed it. So the top 3 are all Sakura. That's what you said. The top 3 are all Sakura. Again, I guess that's the popularity. I wasn't expecting that. I thought, yeah, Sakura's going to be quite high, but honestly, I didn't expect it to be number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's surprising, but kind of not at the same time, I guess, because she is hugely popular, isn't she? I was surprised, to be fair, that Do performance. I can see that being number 1. I'm surprised that's not number 1, to be honest. I guess, I don't know, is it heavily assumed that Sakura would have won? Is that kind of the heavy assumption at this point, is that Sakura would have won if the votes weren't rigged? But then I don't know. I mean, I guess it was for centre position, so I guess if they were rigging it and they wanted a certain person in the centre for the first song, I guess that's why they might have rigged it to have one young one instead. I don't know, but either way, they both made it, so I'm happy. But yeah, Sakura kills every time, man. She does. She's got that thing. She's got that thing about her. She's got that it factor. I liked her as well. This lady on the right. And I'm blanking on her name again. I'm blanking on these names. Fuck, what was her name? I can't remember. Yeah, I liked her as well. She was good. Fuck, what's her name? It's bugging me. Oh, that was fun. I just love looking back on this show and like seeing some of these old performances and things. Like, it'd be cool to watch maybe like a compilation if I can find one of like some of the behind the scenes clips and stuff of some of the people. That'd be really cool. Yeah, I'll try not to bang on too much longer because I'm aware this video is probably going to be quite long anyway. But I absolutely love the show. I just really liked it, and I tend to get drawn in by these kind of shows anyway. But I just really like the way it was set up. I really like the kind of, it seemed very respectful as well. And I don't know if that's just me being from the West and me being experienced with watching kind of English shows like this or American shows, that kind of thing. It seems like when there's a lot of bitchiness involved with English and American shows, I think because of the culture and everything, you'll get these kind of shows and the contestants will be a bit bitchy towards each other. They'll have these behind the scenes clips where they'll be slagging each other off and all that kind of stuff. I feel like with these Korean shows, I don't know if it's the same across the board, and I don't know if it might just be the way it's edited. Maybe they edit out all that kind of stuff. I don't know, but it seems like they're a very respectful culture where they respect each other a lot. Within this kind of show, like they all seem very friendly with each other. They all seemed okay with each other. If they had any problems, they would talk through them, and it would be fine, you know. And they were all very humble and very, do you know what I mean? Like they had that. They were just nice people, and I don't know if, like I say, that's down to editing or things like that. But that to me is just the way it came across versus something like a Western show where you would see a bit more of that bitchiness and stuff, and they would have that kind of stuff in there. But I love the fact that this seemed so respectful, and they all seem to genuinely get along, and they all seem to love each other. They all seem to care for each other. I love that whole thing, that whole vibe. It was just fantastic. The judges were great as well, by the way. I want to mention that the judges were awesome. They were hilarious. Some of the judges were just brilliant. Was it? Oh, again, I'm banking on names without them in front of me. But is it Beijing? The one that's really serious, the one that's like a bit of the Simon Cowell of this show. Like, she was really cool. I really liked her. And then is it Soyu? I think it is the one that's really nice. That used to be in Sistar. She was lovely. I absolutely loved her. Like, kind of the nice judge. I loved all the judges. I just really enjoyed the show. Like the way it was put together and everything. I just really fucking enjoyed it. It got me absolutely hooked. Absolutely hooked. And I can't say enough good things about it. And obviously it's awful that there has been this whole vote rigging thing and that's been going on behind the scenes. But, you know, that shouldn't take anything away from the people that were involved in the show. You know, they presumably had no idea about the vote rigging thing. But I can't possibly take anything away from these girls. I just think they're, like, all of them, you know, just the contestants in general, not just Eyes One. I just absolutely fucking love them. I really do. I fell in love with so many of them in this show, and I just think I had such a good time with it, such a good time. And yes, of course, it's a shame that some bigwigs decided to be arseholes and rig votes and stuff like that. And I just hope I hope that doesn't ultimately lead to like Eyes One's disbandment. That would just, at this point, it'd wreck me. I can't deal with that right now. I just really hope they get a permanent contract. They deserve it. They don't deserve to have this whole thing ruined by some knobheads who decided to rig some votes. It's not fair on the girls, as far as I'm concerned. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, the show was an absolute pleasure to watch. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do more videos like this about Produce 48 and about some of the stuff on there. Because I'm more than happy to if there's stuff that you maybe want me to cover that I haven't maybe in this episode. But hopefully this has covered a lot of it. And with that being said, guys, we'll get away. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you enjoy this reaction, as always, drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course subscribe to my lovely self. Join the Brit K-Pop Reacts family. That would be awesome. In terms of next week, I'll probably be looking at, for Eyes One, something like Eyes One Chew or Eyes One City, or, you know, one of those shows. Is it Inozi was one of them? There's Arcade. There's a few, and so if you just chuck me some suggestions. I know I've had a bunch already from you guys, but chuck me some ideas. The other thing I was debating with on those is how many are actually available on YouTube, and how many can be uploaded to YouTube without copyright issues, and also which episodes and things like that should I check out, you know, because I know in Ozzy, that series I know is massive, like it's got loads and loads of episodes, so I'm not sure kind of what to check out specifically, so give me some ideas in the comments. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you next time. Sange, I love you all.